Welcome back to the St. Patrick's Day Tournament Expert Division qualifying round, hole number 6. This is option number 3. This is a sniper rough bump for high level clubs. We're using a P5 side spin 1 plus wind 5 ball. You can play this with a wind 3 or a wind 4. P5 wind 3 or wind 4. However, I do recommend that you play it with Wind 5 if you have it to give you the best opportunity at a drop. The drive is going to play exactly the same as option 2. We're going to play this with max topspin, so 8 topspin. You need APOC 7 plus, Sniper 9 plus, or you'll need boost. But if you're going to have boost and use boost, then you should play option 2, as it is a better option. APOC 6, 1/3 of the blue ring in the left rough. Top of the 18. APOC 7, blue ring on the left rough. And APOC 8 is 2/3 of the clear ring in the left rough. All of that is at the top of the plus 18. Adjust P5 plus 15% max. P5 plus 15% max. And it's full overpower, no curl. You want to pull the drive straight, favoring a slight 1201. The drive is not really grate friendly. Minor grate rights have been safe some of the time, but it really depends on wind strength and wind angle and how bad a grate you hit and how accurate your driver is. That being said, even if you do clip the rough or end up in the rough or the bunker, you can still reach the hole. I do recommend that you make sure you're packing a Spitfire as your sand wedge and your longest rough iron for the rough iron, just in case, so that you can still get to the hole for the easy eagle. All right. So even if the drive doesn't work out well for you, it has still been, for me, it's still been an easy eagle. You can just bang it up there if you have to in front the green and play the in-bringer standard in-bringer rule, you know. But I've still been able to get it all the way to the green or just in front the green, even when I hit grates on the drive. Standard drive here for this shot rolls out around 430 to 434. You might be able to get away with it with APOC 6. I don't know. I did not test 7 topspin. But I am imagining that in this wind angle with a 5 wind resistance ball, you can probably still play it with APOC 7. That's our APOC 6, which is why I listed the APOC 6 starting position. So for the approach shot, we're going to have a base spin of 2.2 backspin and 1 right spin. Now that could change depending on the drive, but that's the backspin that I'm looking for there. Right? Anything anything more or less than that can cause you to come in at the wrong speed, but I'm going to go over that in a second, because what we're looking for is distance through the hole. and that gives us the proper speed to catch the right curl down towards the hole. So with your base spin added, you see I had to retweak this spin set because I wasn't far enough through the hole, and I ended up using 2 backspin and 1 right spin. So we can start, if you want, start with 2 back, 2 right, or 2 back, 1 right, and then if you need to, you can add a little bit more backspin. So we're gonna count rings from min to get our slider values. So you can't really see it here, but I did set my line on the top of the white ring before I started, after adding my base spin, and then I pushed up and I left my screen the same after I pushed up. I didn't change, I didn't move my screen. The reason I didn't do that is because if I have to respin, which I did, I don't want to have to go back to min and count rings again, right? So if you don't move, you can respin, then reposition your bullseye wherever you need it. And then when you get it where you want it, you're going to still have your reference line sitting there. And then you can just count rings that you pushed up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rings, right? That's what I did there. It's what I recommend that you do. That way you don't find yourself running out of time. If you have to respin, it can be time consuming. And so you want to make sure that, you know, you're doing everything you can to not waste too much time. And as far as the tip of the ball guide, this is what we're looking for right here. 2.5 to 3 lines through the center of the cup. So you got 1 line here, 1 line here, 1 line here. That's 3 lines. And then if we split this line in the middle, we're in between 2.5 and 3 lines with the tip of our ball guide. Right? Tip of the ball guide is here. And then we're going through the center of the cup. That's what you want. This is the key to this shot right here. Having this tip of the ball guide the correct distance through the center of the hole while having the green ring touching the fairway here. So if you can get these two correct, pull straight and hit perfect, got a good chance walking away from this one with the albatross. The adjustment for this is P5 numbers minus 20% at slider. P5 minus 20 at slider. We're using rings from min. 1 is 3%, 2 is 5, 3 is 8, 4 is 11, 5 is 13, 6 is 16, 7 is 18, 8 is 21, 9 is 24, 10 is 27, 11 is 29, 12 is 32, 13 is 35, 14, 38, 15 is 41, 16 is 43, 17 is 46, 18 is 49, 19 is 51, 20 is 54, 21 is 57, and 22 rings for min is 58% slider with your sniper. Now, I haven't had to count more than 5 or 6 rings here. But you never know, just in case. There you go. That's the numbers. That's option number 3. Option number 2 is a boost option, a luminary boost option. It has the highest drop percentages. I recommend that if you have the ball. Otherwise, this has the second best chance to drop if you have these balls. And if not, and you want to go for the easy eagle, you can do that with a Kingmaker and option number 1. Good luck, everyone. Hope you all get the Albies. We'll see you on the next hole. Make sure you remember to favor 01 on the drive and pull straight on the approach.